My name is John Hendickson, and I'm going to talk to you about my book. Well, this book is called Try to Be Nice, and it tells you all the different deductions. And this is a picture of my late sister when we were kids. Me on the piano, as usual. And I'll tell you the story of what we used to do when we were kids. We used to do pillow fights. We used to fight and everything when we were kids. And it tells you the whole story it tells you about how to be brave, not to be nervous, and try listen or pay attention. And you go on to the next page, you show it all to the viewers out there. So it tells you all about what I've written. What it's about the map, where you have to find the map to find your way around. If you get lost, look at the map. It tells you all about that. And we go on to the sad bits, and it's about Winterbourne View. And I'll tell you what happened in that. It's in the book. Well, what happened was, there was a place called Winterbourne View. It was in Bristol. And in 2011, a lot of people in there, it's not a very nice thing. If those who are sad, please look away. There was a documentary called Panorama, and they did a story, what happened. They did a film about what happened in there. There was something did happen. There's a lot of rest of the patients were looked after. They were abused. There was a boy with autism was punched in the ear. He punched in the ear because he had like a water bottle he carried around, and one of the carers took the bottle off him, and they didn't give it him back. And there was another girl who was in her 40s, was in like fairyland. She had a doll with wings, like a fairy with dolls with wings. Took it off her, didn't give her back. So it moved on to another young girl. She's 18. She's got learning disabilities. She was put under the chair. They bit her arm and they hit her across the face. That was really bad. And some of the carers who abused all these residents, it was really bad and sad. Now, there was a girl who used to do the test card, and her name is Kath Hersey. Her father was an engineer was an engineer from the BBC, and he created the test card so it could be on in all different on TV channels. In those days, they didn't have 4 channels. They just have 3 channels. They had BBC One, BBC Two, and ITV. But when the programmes go off, the test card came on, and because we didn't have 24-hour TV then, it was way back in the 1970s when the test card used to come on, and then you used to hear that sound that goes beep, like that. It's called a decibel. And that is something you hear on the TV screens, like what John did on that film with Charlie's Plan.
You've got a great interest in people with autism, and you're on the autism spectrum. Do you want to talk about that, John?
Yeah, please.
Let me get a different side shot.
Give me a minute. Give me tea. Autism is not a disease because diagnosed, but people with autism don't like identities to noise. Like they hear like a passing policeman, an ambulance, a fire engine, a police car. Like you hear people in the street. You get like people in like crowds in the street that go up to you. The people like talking in the streets of Manchester, and they're going to try and make Manchester, Greater Manchester, an autism friendly. So there's not a lot of crowds about, and they don't bump into you and stuff like that, because really sometimes people get on, like my friend, she gets overloaded and she doesn't like she doesn't like crowds going up to her, and she doesn't like being touched like me. And I'm as sensitive to noise, to overload and touch.
What's it like living independently, John?
Well, I enjoy it because it's like I got my independence. It took me, well, I've been living with my sister since 2015, and now now I live on my own, and I'll tell you all the people how this. I have got a new shower. It's like a big shower, and it sprays on you, and it's got another one that you can use to wash your hair with. So that is really good. I'm looking forward to that shower. It looks really nice. So what I'm going to do when it's done, I'm going to take a picture of it with my sister and put it on WhatsApp, and then send it to her, and then I'm going to do one before and then one after. It'll look really nice. New sink, new toilet, new everything, and a new towel radiator for toilet. It heats up and it keeps the whole bathroom warm at winter when it's cold.
So, John, you had a very strong relationship with your sister.
I did, yeah.
And she looked after you quite a lot of the time of your life. Tell me about what it was like when you were, younger, and what sort of life you had.
Well, when I was younger, well, it could be a bit sad, because when I was younger, I was about 3 years old, I was put into a children's home by my mum, because my mum couldn't cope. She had like a mental health. She put me in in that home. My dad was looking for me, and my gran was looking for me, couldn't find me, and so Anna was at the house and waiting for me to come, and the dad and gran got me out of the home, and my dad put my mum in Coldstones.
So, John, with your autism, how do you find acting with it as well?
Well, I find acting really, really good because I enjoy Charlie's Plan. It was really good. I get involved with all the film and all the acting,
So,
and it doesn't stop me from doing all the activities I like doing.
alright, so I guess it takes your mind off it.
It
Your
does.
autism.
It does, yeah.
Well, Liam, can you pass me his book? I want to,
Yeah.
if it was alright with John.
Yeah.
Can I read a poem in here?
Yeah, you can do, yes.
Because I'm a poet and I like poetry, and I think you're really good at poetry. Let me just
I
find
am,
it.
yes.
Um,
If you go on to the next...
Here
onto
it is, there's the chapters.
That one there, the chapters for the poem.
Here we go. Because you included something about me in this book, which I was very honoured about. And you said, Charlie is a good guy, he's an actor like me. He did a film called Charlie's Plan. He has a girlfriend, well I haven't anymore, but Charlie came to my 50th birthday. He gave me a card and loads of presents. If he was an animal, he'd be a gorilla. He has that sort of presence in a good way. If he was a bird, he would be a storm bird, blue, purple and pink. Charlie makes me feel happy. I really like that. I really do. I think your writing is beautiful.
I had a lot of help from Jackie Hayden, and she helped me with that book and took me. What she's done, she recorded I do have stories, and I made up all the other characters.
Yeah.
And mid-time, and it's really good what I've done. And another thing though, I used to be in a drama group called Trace and Steps, and I did some drama, and I did a part in Greece, and I played Danny Zuko. And Pauline, my friend, she played Sandy, and it was a really good play, and they did music and singing and everything.
I think you should be really proud of yourself, because with autism it must be very difficult to communicate with people and to socialise with them, because you often find yourself with autism very distant, and you don't show that aspect of autism, and you are an inspiration to other people with autism.
I have a lot of friends who also have autism like me, and I get on with. I've got a friend called Rob Huff, who lives in Disbury, and he has autism, and he lives independently like I do, and he's got his own flat. He had a couple girlfriends problems, and I also had a girlfriend problem as well. The way I was treated, and I was really, well, she didn't take autism that very easy.
Perhaps, just to finish off, I'll just have one final question from Liam. I just said you might as well talk about his acting in Priceless. You feel to join in, because it's a new film that John's in, and I'll use bits of John's scene, if that's all right. Okay, over to you, Liam and Charlie.
John, can you tell me about the acting in the new film, Priceless?
Oh yes, that is brilliant. Yes, the film. I mean, and in the one where about this credit card scheme, where I was saying to John, well, you got 4 credit cards and you going on holiday, and then John said, nothing to do with you, John Hendickson, and Claire said, yeah, you're going away with 4 credit cards and you won the lottery. And that was a really good film, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's like, to me, it's like real comedy. You should think about paying for this place. All these people come in, and we pay our way, don't we?
Just a minute. I know you pay your way, but I work my backside off here, and I'm making it work.
Excuse me a minute, I'm just thinking, right, you obviously don't want to spend your wonderful money on these wonderful people, right? Yeah. You'd rather go island hopping round Greece. But
Charlie's doing a play, he's worked very hard on his play, and he wrote it himself.
so why don't we put the play on, and then maybe if you've got time off your Greek holidays, you can actually apply for lottery funding for this slot, and then we can all do something nice and worthwhile. Do you know what?
That film is really comedy, and I love acting because it really gets me involved and stuff, and it makes me happy, and sometimes it makes me laugh when people do funny things, and I really loved it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anyway, I have to go now and I have to say goodbye, and it's good. Thank you. Goodbye to Liam.
Thank you, bye.
Goodbye to Charlie.
Thank you.
And goodbye, and enjoy yourself. And I wish you all a very happy Easter, and enjoy yourself and eat plenty of eggs.